The teachings of Hindu philosophy are deeply rooted in the concepts of self-realization and the ultimate truth of existence. Two of the most profound Mahavakya, great sayings from the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita, Tat Tvam Asi and Aham Brahmasmi, encapsulate the essence of Advaita Vedanta, the non-dualistic school of thought. While both statements convey the unity of the individual soul, Atman, with the universal consciousness, Brahman, they differ in their contextual emphasis and philosophical implications. In this video, we will explore the similarities and differences between these two profound declarations. The phrase Tat Tvam Asi originates from the Chandogya Upanishad, where the Vedic rishi Uddalak instructs his son Shvetketu about the nature of reality. It translates to that thou art, signifying the identity between the individual self, Tvam, and the supreme reality, Tat. This Mahavakya emphasizes the non-dualistic, Advaita, nature of existence, asserting that the individual soul, Jivatma, is not separate from the ultimate reality, Brahman. The apparent separation is due to ignorance. Avidya and true knowledge, Jnana, reveals the underlying unity. Although the phrase Tat Tvam Asi is not explicitly mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, its essence is reflected in Krishna's teachings. For example, in chapter 6, verse 30, Shri Krishna states, Yoma Pashyati Sarvatra Sarvamcha Mai Pashyati Tasyaha na Pranashyami Sachame na Pranashati. This verse conveys the same idea. Seeing the divine in all and recognizing the unity of existence aligns with the principle of Tat Tvam Asi. The declaration, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, comes from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. It is a direct assertion of the self's identity with the absolute reality. This Mahavakya represents the pinnacle of self-realization, where the seeker recognizes their true nature as Brahman, the infinite, unchanging reality beyond all forms. Unlike Tat Tvam Asi, which is an instruction given to a student by a teacher, Aham Brahmasmi is a personal realization, a truth discovered from within. Adi Shankaracharya, the great proponent of Advaita Vedanta, considered this statement the ultimate truth, Paramarth Satya. It dissolves the illusion of individuality, Ahankar, and establishes the oneness of the self with the cosmos. Both statements are rooted in non-dualistic philosophy. They reject the idea of duality and affirm that the individual soul and Brahman are essentially one and the same. They dismantle the misconception that the self is limited to the body or mind and guide the aspirant toward an awareness that transcends physical and mental identities. Their central purpose is to lead the seeker towards self-realization. They serve as meditative tools and contemplative seeds to help transcend the ego and perceive the ultimate truth. While Tat Tvam Asi originates from the Chandogya Upanishad and Aham Brahmasmi from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, both are part of the Prasthanatrayi, the three foundational texts of Vedanta, which include the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Brahma Sutra. Despite their shared essence, the two Mahavakya differ in several ways. Tat Tvam Asi is a declarative statement made by a teacher to a student, indicating an external revelation. On the other hand, Aham Brahmasmi is an experiential realization, an internal affirmation made by the seeker after deep introspection. The context also differs, with Tat Tvam Asi commonly appearing in a guru-shishya, teacher-disciple dialogue to impart spiritual knowledge, while Aham Brahmasmi arises from the culmination of meditation and self-inquiry, representing a direct spiritual realization. Grammatically, Tat Tvam Asi is in the second person, that you are, whereas Aham Brahmasmi is in the first person, I am Brahman. These statements hold profound practical implications in spiritual practice. Reflecting on Tat Tvam Asi helps dissolve the sense of separation from the universe and fosters a deeper connection with all beings. Chanting or contemplating Aham Brahmasmi reinforces the practitioner's identification with the infinite and dissolves the boundaries of the ego. Both Mahavakya are essential components of Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge where intellectual inquiry and scriptural study lead to direct spiritual experience and liberation, moksha. It is important to address common misinterpretations. Some may believe that these declarations promote arrogance or ego, I am God, but in truth, they signify the dissolution of the ego into the universal consciousness. These are not assertions of individuality, but declarations of unity. The I in Aham Brahmasmi is not the personal ego, but the pure, limitless self that exists beyond time and space. While Tat Tvam Asi and Aham Brahmasmi originate from different Upanishads and are phrased differently, their essence is identical, the realization of oneness with Brahman. One is a teaching, the other a realization. One is spoken, the other experienced. Together, they guide seekers toward the ultimate truth, that the self is not separate from the infinite. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All this is verily Brahman affirms that everything in the universe, including the self, is divine. The spiritual journey of a seeker begins with listening to the teacher's wisdom, Tat Tvam Asi, and culminates in the seeker's direct realization, Aham Brahmasmi. This transition represents the transformation from knowledge to wisdom, from concept to experience. This journey also teaches the importance of humility, introspection, and surrender. As one meditates on these Mahavakya, one gradually sheds attachments, fears, and false identifications. One begins to live with deeper compassion, recognizing the same divine essence in all beings. This understanding becomes the foundation of true dharma, righteous living, and inner peace. In today's world, where identity, ego, and division are often at the forefront of human experience, the teachings of Tat Tvam Asi and Aham Brahmasmi invite us to remember that at the deepest level, we are all one. This realization can be the source of great inner freedom and universal harmony. The journey from Tat Tvam Asi, understanding, to Aham Brahmasmi, realization, is the journey from ignorance to enlightenment. A journey worth walking with sincerity, devotion, and deep inquiry. If you found this video knowledgeable and inspiring, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, Healthy Natural Remedies, for more useful, uplifting and motivational content, and share it with those who need it. Until next time, stay motivated, stay inspired, and keep shining. Shubham Bhavtu.